Hey everybody, how's it going? This time I learned to put light on my face so you can actually see who's talking to the camera. Anyways, it's August 21st. It's 12:48 at night, and I'm getting ready to go to bed because I have to work in the morning, which really sucks. But I choked on my gum there. The really good news, which is really exciting, is I got that job that I was talking about, which is really sweet. I get to teach riding lessons 2 days a week, and then it's like an assistant bar manager job at the agriculture college that I went to. It's part of the University of Guelph, and they have like a horseback riding program there. My kitty wants to say hello. How cute are you? Anyway, so I'm pretty stoked about that. So now I'm in the process of probably getting out of my lease early for my apartment. I'm gonna move down there because it kind of makes more sense. So that kind of sucks because it's a really small town. It's pretty lame. Oh, my cat's licking my chest. He's been doing that lately. His tongue is really rough. It kind of hurts. But at least he's not biting me, so. Anyway, and then, so, I gotta work tomorrow at 10 in the morning. So I'm gonna get up at 8 because I have to go talk to my landlord. He just works around the corner. And I have to see if I can get out of my lease early. And then, I was gonna keep this job I had at the bar, but I really hate it there and I really want to get out, so if I move to this town, actually, it's kind of the same distance from Ottawa to this town as it is from this town to this other place I used to work at, this other restaurant. And it was way less stressful and it was a way easier job. And I think it'll work better with my barn schedule. So I think I'm gonna go work there. So I'm gonna tell my job tomorrow that I'm giving my 2 weeks, which is pretty scary. But I'm really stoked about this new job. So, and then what else was I gonna do? Oh yeah, and then I was gonna call this restaurant I used to work at and see if they'll give me a job back. So I'm pretty sure they will, but I hope they do because I'm gonna need it. Gotta pay those bills for a while. So anyway, so I went to ride my horse this afternoon. I went to the college to work out my work schedule and sign like employment contracts and stuff, and then I went and rode my horse, and then I came back, and I just got back from having dinner and drinks with one of my girlfriends. It was kind of like a celebratory thing. I spent a lot of money. Ow! My cat's scratching my hand. I had 2 bellinis. I had a Caesar salad, like a starter size, and then I had a seafood fettuccine, which was really good. And then I had my friend and I shared a dessert, and I had one of those like specialty coffees. So it was really good. It's at not Montana's, Milestones. Montana's is right next door. That's why I thought of Montana's. Anyway, it was really good. And then we went and smoked a joint and just chatted about random things that I don't even remember at this point. And then I came home, and I made it home really fast from our house. But I was driving totally slow, but all the lights were green, and I was just going and singing Corb Lund all the way home. I don't know if anybody listens to Corb Lund out there, but I love him. He's pretty much my dream man. He's the cowboy from Alberta, which that's enough said right there. Anyway, he's like a Canadian, like indie folk kind of country guy, but he doesn't like being called country. I saw him at Blues Fest in Ottawa. I was kind of a fan before, but not really. But I thought a couple of his songs were cute. The Truck Got Stuck song and The Hair in My Eyes Like a Highland Steer song. Anyway, so I just went to see them for that, and then I totally fell in love with them at the concert and bought their CD and got them to sign it, and I was really drooling over him. So I've been listening. I got his other CD like a couple months ago, and I've been listening to them nonstop. Anyway, he's coming back to Ottawa on September 15th, so I have a ticket for that. And then a friend of mine goes to Algonquin College, and apparently he's playing there on September 20th too, so that's pretty sweet. So I'm going to see him twice in the course of a week. I'm going to be in heaven. I love that guy. So that's the exciting news for the day. Sean never called. Not a big surprise, but it's probably not going to happen now that I'm moving anyway. So I don't think he's the kind of guy that's willing to put forth a whole lot of effort, obviously. So, which is too bad, but I guess it wasn't meant to be, so whatever. I'll get over it. There's just nowhere to go out in Kempville, so I'm worried that I'm gonna be like, I don't want to be 26 and single and not like going out and having fun and meeting guys. And although I don't do that now and I live in the city, so I guess it won't be that big of a difference, really. I was doing this online dating thing, but I'm totally not doing that anymore. Some guy I was on there last night. I still check my mail just to see, like, in case Corb Lund has emailed me by any chance. And, this guy instant messaged me and he's like, I'd get in my car and come over there and fuck you right now. And I'm just like, what makes you think that I would want you to do that? You know what I mean? I'm like, well, if I had no self-respect for myself, then I might say yes. And he's like, oh, come on, be more adventurous. Like, you know, I might be really good or something like that. And I'm just like, oh, and this is where I'm supposed to say, okay, like, give me a break, buddy. And then he's like, oh, and then he's trying to sound all nice. He's like, oh, I just think you're really cute. And, you know, maybe we can meet for a coffee or something. I'm like, dude, you just said you wanted to be inside of me. Like, I'm not going to meet you for coffee. What's the matter with you? So anyway, I find the whole online dating thing very weird. I met this one guy and it's funny, like we had really good chemistry, like online. But then I met him in person and we still had like we could chat and stuff, but I mean there was zero there, and that's the problem when you meet somebody online. Like you have online chemistry and then you build it up in your head and you think it's going to be so fabulous, and then you meet them and it's like, oh, I would never even look twice at you in public. You know what I mean? Like just being honest, like. So it sucks that way because you get your expectations up and you're like, oh, we have so much in common, you know, we can talk online and all this stuff, but then you meet in person and you're like, oh, you would not even appeal to me if I hadn't met you online. So I don't know, I guess it's good for some people, but anyway, I have a feeling I might be using it again if I move to Kempville. It might be the only chance I have of meeting someone, but I'm gonna meet some weird guy I'm not attracted to and settle for him because I have no other choice. No, I would never do that. Anyways, I've rambled for way too long. Oh yeah, this is gonna take forever to download, so I better go, dudes, and I gotta work at 10 o'clock in the morning anyway, so I've only got 7 hours of sleep because I gotta go talk to the landlord. So, bye for now, and I'll check back with you again when something else exciting happens.